Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about, are you in on the greatest transfer of wealth? I've talked about this before. Nobody's stopping you. And of course, we're going to talk about that and anything else you want to talk about. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. The No Fear, No Excuses t-shirt. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And tonight, it's the members only chat live stream. Everybody can watch, but we talk about anything that we want to. So I want to start off with tonight, take part. Are you taking part in the biggest transfer of wealth? That's what I want to know. I've been talking about it all year, so I'm going to keep talking about it today because right now in 2021 and 2022, there is a transfer of wealth, but there's two different things going on around here. First up, I'm going to show this on the screen so you guys understand what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to move it to show this article so you can see it's not even really an article, but you can see here the biggest wealth transfer in history is explained as a result of 16 trillion going from one generation to the next. All right, so you can see what that says on the screen. But the real transfer of wealth is this. Did you guys happen to know that between 1944 and 1964, that is called the baby boomer generation, they have $68 trillion that they're going to be transferring to somebody who's going to be inheriting it. And depending on what they're doing right now, meaning protecting it, or making even more money. And as people get older, what do? They protect their money. They don't want to take risk. So they're going to keep it in safe havens. So this is the kind of thing that you have to start thinking about. That money is sitting on the sidelines right now, unlike people in their 20s, 30s, 40s who's sitting there saying, well, I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying stocks, I'm buying this. These guys already have the wealth. They're about to transfer it to people who are not accustomed to having money. And you know what happens to lottery winners when they are not accustomed to having money? 90% of them lose it all within a matter of years, just like sports stars make millions of dollars. And then when they retire, they're broke by 3 years somehow. Well, this is the same thing that's going to happen. And that greatest transfer of wealth that I'm talking about are none of those two that I just mentioned. What I'm talking about is the situation that's happening right now, where you could have bought doggy coin like me only like 5 months ago at 8 cents, and somehow now it's over 60 cents. And by the way, Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live. And as I mentioned on Monday, you know that's the reason why I had to get back in and buy some more doggy coin, because I have a feeling he's going to do some doggy coin stuff on Saturday Night Live. It's going to be very interesting. But in the meantime, it still keeps rising. That's what I'm talking about as the greatest transfer of wealth. Nobody's stopping you. It's only you, because you got to take a risk. You have to put your own hard-earned money into something and sit back and hope and sit there and say, well, I put my money in. Let's see what happens. I'm taking the risk. Other people will not take the risk. So all the people who have taken a risk, and it could be any of the cryptocurrencies. It could be Ethereum. Ethereum was only, what, 2,700 a week ago. How many of you bought any crypto? Now it's $3,400. It's moved up another 20% on your money. So for every $100, you now have 120, an extra $20. So if you had 1,000, you would have 1,200 in a matter of less than a week. So that's what I'm talking about as a transfer of wealth. because anybody can do this. There's no barrier to entry, as you guys know. All right. So I want to welcome who's here in the house tonight, because icons next to the name, Melanie Bonita. Great evening, everyone. Miss 23 Streams of Income is in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday Night Live. I appreciate it. Jonathan's in the house with the icon next to his name. What's up, Eric? What's up to the SSN Nation? I'm glad you're here on a Wednesday Night Live. Everybody can see it, but only members can be in the chat room with the icon next to their name, so thank you so much. Victor Marrero's in the house, and I'm thanking him for being here on another Wednesday Night Live, and his obligatory Let's Do This is in the house. And, of course, we can talk about anything that you guys want to talk about, but that is the theme of tonight. The greatest transfer of wealth is happening right before your eyes, and it's in everything, by the way. Think about anything you want to invest in. It could be real estate, because there's a lack of homes on the market. So now if you bought something even last year, 2 years ago, even earlier this year, the price has increased. If you're buying the right stocks have dropped, then they go back up. So again, you had another chance to increase your wealth. Cryptocurrency is still sitting here. You had a chance to increase your wealth. And then the fourth way that I'm talking about tonight is streams of income, which means you got to do business. And like some of us, you guys know what I was talking about, some more real estate. When we're talking about pre-construction loans or not, regular old real estate, if you can qualify or pay cash, then it was well in your great mind to figure out, I better get some real estate. So then what do? With real estate, you can rent it out. A lot of people's going to be looking for places to stay, but I don't know if I'd want to rent to them, because a lot of people are about to be evicted due to this COVID situation. All right. Victor Marrero, baby boomers are leaving fortunes behind to the Gen Xers. Exactly, Victor Marrero. And unfortunately, just like lottery winners, we know what happens. They're going to be bickering and fighting and people putting their hands out saying, hey, I need some of this money that you inherited. And then, of course, some won't know that they're tax protection, and they're going to have to give away some of their holdings due to not realizing transferring real estate and not doing it properly and having it in probate when they should have, had their trust set up and things like that. So a lot of it's going to be lost that way to the states. So again, this is going to happen. That's just the way things are, because there is no financial literacy in school, in college, anywhere on the planet. In reality, they just want you to figure it out as you get older, and then some people get to figure it out before others. So that's what's going to happen, and he has a great point. So again, Deizel Mike's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Live Stream. Glad to see you here with the icon next to his name. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much once again for being here. So this is the greatest transfer of wealth that's happening right before your very eyes. And are you participating in this? Because that is the key right now. A lot of you know, we all know what's going to happen here. They're going to have to figure out nobody's paying rent. There might be mortgage issues. So there's going to be a fallout from that. We also know there has to be a fallout whenever they raise interest rates. That I'm talking about the feds. They're going to have to raise the interest rates. And just like clockwork, on Monday night when we had the live stream and I had the FUD scare tactic, Tuesday morning, who shows up? None other than Janet Yellen, giving out more FUD, talking about, I think we're going to have to increase the interest rates. And this is after a week ago or so that Fed Chairman Powell said, we're not going to increase interest rates in 2021. But yet, here we were, just like clockwork, FUD, scare tactics, just like I said on Monday Night Live. And then on Tuesday, Janet Yellen shows up and does her FUD. And what happens? The stock market freaks out. But you have to look at it as two ways, ladies and gentlemen. Did you buy on the dip? That's the question. Did you buy when things went down? See, they play games like that. That's the reason they get all the people out, because the shares start going down. Then people think they sell, so they panic sell. Because why? They don't want to lose their money. And we've been over this round and round and round. How many of you have spent 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 or more dollars today? Think about it. Put gas in the car, went to go eat out, went to stop and get drinks. Whatever you did, you spent some money today and you didn't care if it returned any investment to you. You just threw it in the garbage as far as I'm concerned, but you didn't care. So once again, we have people here who says, well, I just threw away $100 today, but I don't want to invest $100 in nothing. See, that's the thing I'm talking about right there. Are you getting in on the greatest transfer of wealth? Or are you still sitting on the sidelines? Now, a lot of you might be saying about now, what about this? Millennials and Gen Z have so much more opportunities to generate wealth than past generations. Exactly, Deizel Mike. That's exactly the point here. There's no excuse right now because the playbook has already been out literally for the last 7 to 10 years. Everybody knows that there's YouTube, that there's Instagram, that there's Facebook, that there's Amazon, that there's eBay, that there's other ways to make money for the same amount of money that you can earn at a job. So people are not even willing to do that. You have people jumping on boats, life rafts, trying to get to America because in their country, if your dad's a shoemaker, you're a shoemaker, and unfortunately you get $1 or $2 a day. All right? People are willing to jump on life rafts because they know that's why oftentimes an immigrant who comes here is willing to do anything because they realize the value of $1 and they're willing to make their money work for them. Group economics even. But here in America, we're spoiled. You know, all that competition and all, you got to be the biggest, the baddest, and the best. So we got to always be number one. So we don't really want to share everything until the day comes when you're a top 1%er. And then all of a sudden you start colluding against the rest of the population because you're like, well, I'm one of you guys now. That's cool. We don't want to pay taxes. We're not transferring any wealth to those guys. How about this? We're going to build, like I said on Monday, we're going to build a stadium. Who are we going to charge? Taxpayers. We're going to fund the military at $1 trillion a year. Who's going to pay for it? Not us. We don't pay taxes. Taxpayers. We're going to give tax cuts and tax breaks. What do you mean we're going to get tax cut and tax breaks? I'm the new 1%er. What do you mean? Oh, man, don't worry about it. We'll just have people pay our fair share when we put a company over in a residential area outside in the commercial zone, and then we just tell them we're going to make 5,000 jobs over the next 10 years. We'll let them give us the land. We'll let them give us build the building for us. You know, we'll act like Foxconn. And up in, where's that? It's not Michigan. It's Wisconsin. Foxconn in Wisconsin claiming they're going to give 20,000 jobs. And so Wisconsin gave them hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they never did nothing. This is what I'm talking about. This is the transfer of wealth going both ways. But we are tired of this transfer of wealth from the lower class to the upper class. We're not getting tax cuts. We're not getting tax breaks. We're not getting free money that we can forgive called PPP loans. How many people have been caught on fraud? So anyhow, that's what we're talking about tonight, the transfer of wealth. Good evening, folks. Jason Entzinger in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, folks. As he said, the speculative alt-season bull run has begun. Jason Entzinger is correct. This is why you have to be in, ladies and gentlemen. If anything, please, down below, get your free $10 from Coinbase. The link is down below in the description. Also, Unstoppable Domains is what it's called. Get your .crypto domain. That's right, you heard me. In case you don't know, there's a .crypto domain. That means I can send you crypto to your name. So it could be eric.crypto. So when somebody says, hey, I want to send you some money in crypto, I just go eric.crypto. Or in this case, stopstrugglingnow.crypto. That I actually have, stopstrugglingnow.crypto. So anybody can send. It doesn't matter if you have Maker, doesn't matter if you have Bitcoin, doesn't matter if you have Ethereum, doesn't matter if Matic, doesn't matter what you have. You can send any to stopstrugglingnow.crypto and I receive it. We don't have to give out any of these string of numbers anymore. None of these QR codes anymore for each Bitcoin to Bitcoin or ETH to ETH. None of that. You can just send whatever you got, whichever one it is, to the .crypto. That domain is $40 one time. And yes, you can make websites on it. You receive payment on it. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's beautiful personally. All right. No middleman. Nobody to say, well, like PayPal does, wait, hold on, we're freezing your account for some strange reason. You got like 5 transactions today. I don't know. They freeze accounts for whatever reason they want to feel like it. So just like Square, you're doing too much business. You're processing too much. We got to freeze your account. Hold this for 6 months. Get back to you later. You're like, wait, I need that for business. I need to pay people. Well, we don't care. None of that's happening. So get your crypto domain name, $40 one-time fee, no annual fee like a .com. And also $20 for a .zil. So again, I don't have a .zil, but I mean, it could be stopstruggling.zil. Stopstrugglingnow.zil, right? So get that. $40 one-time fee, no annual fees, just like nothing else, one-time payment. So then that way you're getting your real estate, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody can stop you. And then what are we going to start doing? We're going to start talking about the NFTs as well. All right? Because NFTs are going to be here to stay. You know why NFTs are going to be here to stay? Because the top 10%ers, the top 1%ers, and everybody else around the world is going to be figuring this out sooner or later. Because if I sell an item today to you that I made, what typically happens in the music business, for instance, in art, once the item is sold, when somebody resells it, the artist doesn't receive any money, no matter if it's regular paint or whether it's music, they don't receive anything. Well, with NFTs, you can build in, if it sells again, the original person that made it can get paid every time there's a transaction, whether they were involved or not. So 20 people removed could have bought, sold, and guess what happens with that? The transfer of wealth, because now I don't have to protect myself from a record label. I don't have to protect myself from some auction scammer, auction house scamming. I don't have to protect myself because every time it sells, when I'm dead, even my family now will get paid. And guess what else? You set it up on a percentage. So now I could just say, okay, I just want 10%, right? Every time it sells. Imagine you're an artist and you sell something originally for $100,000. 20 years from now, that $100,000 sells for $5 million. Your estate gets $500,000. All right? Not going between anybody. Nobody can siphon it off. So they're going to be here to stay. And that also goes with the music business. So no more of this nonsense where people sign these $5 million, $3 million supposed record deals, which are really loans. And then the record company says, well, you know, we paid for your video shoot. We paid for the clothes. We paid for the jewelry. We paid for the cars. We paid for all that. We gave it to you. So therefore, we have to recoup our money. So when you sold 1 million albums, we didn't get back our $3 million. And you're like, what are you talking about? Of course you did. So no, that's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of masters, in case you guys don't know about music, masters means when you hear those jingles from music on commercials, the record label oftentimes owns the masters. They're the ones that's getting paid, not the artist who originally did it, because they have an IOU to the record label. Well, an NFT, not no more, because now every time any transaction happens with that record or that music, that song, guess who's getting paid? The transaction has to be moved forward. So now I want my 10% or 20, whatever I make it, a 30% commission every time, it comes back to the family. And record labels are like, you're screwed now. Sorry, get out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my speech for the night on that. And that's the transfer of wealth that's happening. So you got to learn something right now, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get in the game. You can't let this go by, because right now you are free. You're about to be free. The only way they can stop you right now is if they shut down the internet. If they shut down the internet, well, we know what that means. We go back to the dark ages. And everybody could finagle in the dark ages because there's nothing that's trackable. All right? So they're not going to do that. So all they can do is, if you're in a country, and do some blockage. But we all know there's ways around it. We have hacker friends. We have VPNs. And hell, the way the world is now, we could just move to another country temporarily for a few days. Right? And then we have internet in that country, so the country you live in can't block you. Let's get real. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. Wilson Coos in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. All right, now back to the speculative play. On the alt, mortgage forbearance is only for 12 months. That's right. Get ready now, SSN Nation. You don't want to get caught up on the sidelines and miss that opportunity. That's what we've been talking about, ladies and gentlemen. He brings up a great point, because sooner or later, the dam is going to break. They can't keep putting that finger in the hole, because that 12 months is going to be coming up. Let's see, what are we in right now? May? Yeah, because they had like a forbearance at first and they extended it. So yeah, just stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe not only are there's going to be millions of homes available. The unfortunate thing is, because of PPP loans, because of COVID loans that the government's giving out, it generally goes to the wealthiest people. They figure out a way to get the money. And so what's going to happen is, when homes come up for sale, there's going to be a ton of them, but these guys are going to have the 50 million, the 40 million to buy these homes when they dropped in price. Buy up neighborhoods. This is 2008, 2009 all over again. So the wealthy get wealthier. But once again, you have a chance right now to get wealthier, so you can get in on the bandwagon. Don't get left out, like Victor Marrero's saying. We all have a chance here. Nobody's stopping you. Hello, SSN fam. Curtis Davis is in the house. Mr. Financials here. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday Night Live. Miss Learn and Earn is in the house. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Learn and Earn. I love the icon next to your name, and I appreciate you being here on the Wednesday Night Live as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know we can talk about anything. That's what we do here. And in case you just showed up, please smash that like button. And if you like what we're going to be talking about, please subscribe to the channel. All right? So you have to forgive me. I'm a little more excited and animated tonight, because I'm sitting here watching stocks rise, crypto rise. And as Jason Entzinger said, altcoin season is a bull run. And like I always say, all systems go, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the time to be shy, because let's face it, what goes up must come down. So you got to get in while the getting in is good. And then you have to start thinking about your exit strategy as well. If you're going to run through it or stay with it when things do go down, are you going to be willing to sit back and buy more and then wait maybe, who knows, 6 months to 12 months for it to rise back up? Or are you going to take profits? Or are you going to sit there and buy now when it's low enough, so then when it does make a run up, then it pulls back, you're still going to be in the profits? That's where you want to be at. That's why you have to make decisions now. All right? All year, 2021, you're going to hear this coming out of my mouth. Because all that FUD that Janet Yellen is giving out, talking about raising the interest rates, it's designed for one thing only, to make sure that the weak hands get rid of their assets. All right? That's all this is going to be about. So, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch the last video on Monday Night Live. The previous one, FUD, scare tactics. All right? You guys will see right there. I do some articles again where I'm showing you what the FUD's all about. Stock market FUD, crypto FUD. What happens? Rises back up. Look what happened with ETH, and now 57,000 for Bitcoin again. Even though it was a high of 63,000, but it did drop to 50. How many of you bought it when it dropped to 50? Now you're back up 10, 12% on your money. That's all this is about, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get 10% on your money every month, that ends up being doubling your money at the end of the year. You see what's happening? All right. Think about it. And once again, if you want free shares of stock, down below is the Robinhood and Webull links. If you haven't, already downloaded the software for Robinhood and Webull. please use the links down below. And then some of you might be sitting here. There are always conservative people. Let's just face facts. Then I suggest you get in the index funds. And some people may say, what's those? Well, just do some research. I'll give you some. VTI. These are Vanguard groups. They have generally the lowest expense ratio. And what that means is really that's the lowest cost to hold it for them to do their fund. So VTI, VCR, VOO, VTSAX, those are the ones I start everyone with. That's an index fund. That's just set it and forget it. Go on about your business. And then if you want to use another one, I have Wealthfront down below. They manage your money for free for $500. You have to put in there anywhere from $500 to $5,000. They do what they almost mess around with your money and it works for you, but they don't charge you anything. From $500 to $5,000, they charge you zero. Soon as you get $5,000 or more, $5,001 or more in your account, then you got to pay. There's an expense. 0.025, I believe, is the expense. Anyhow, Wealthfront link down below in the description. All right. Now, what else you want to talk about? Well, it just came up because here she is, Miss 23 streams of income. Thank you to the SSN family supporting my channel and joining my YouTube live last night at Curtis Davis, Victor Marrero, Wilson Koo, Deizel Mike. Oh my God, right on. The family, the SSN nation is spreading the love. I like to see that. That is a beautiful thing. And come to think of it, I must not be assigned to her channel. I got no notification, even though I've been on her live stream before, but I was not last night. So that means I'm not subscribed. So I got to go double check. But anyhow, Miss 23 streams of income. I always say this. I got to show some love. Go check her out on the Amazon.com. That's right. You heard me. Amazon.com. She has books for sale, ladies and gentlemen. And she's a speaker and so much more. So again, go check it out. It's under her name. You can see it there. Curtis Davis, CLF up 10%. X is up. That is correct. X, by the way, is steel. Ladies and gentlemen, steel, concrete, Biden infrastructure plan. It will get done. It needs to be done. I don't know how many of you have been around the country, but geez, our infrastructure is crumbling. And all our government wants to do over the last freaking 10 years is be like, oh, we'll print some more money. We'll give tax breaks. Oh, I'm like, okay, so you don't care that bridges are going to collapse? You don't care there's potholes in roads? I mean, this is getting crazy. So finally, that's going to happen. You need steel. You need concrete. You need all the suppliers involved here. Lumber. You're going to need a bunch of stuff. So all right. Sorry about that. It looks like we had a freeze for a moment. So I was saying the X is steel. And we're going to have infrastructure bills. So anything that has to do with infrastructure, steel, concrete, even food, farmland, anything like that is coming up. Gamble up 5%. Of course, that is esports, ladies and gentlemen. And gambling, either one you pick, sports betting and esports. Esports is even going to be in the Olympics. Let's get real. So gamble does not surprise me. 5% up on the day. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully it keeps rising because the way things are moving right now, one day it's 5% up, 5% down, 5% up, 5% down. They're messing with us. Hey, Eric, remember that new project in Santo Domingo City, Sky Towers? Well, the 2 bedrooms are sold out. My contact there told me today the man was stupid. I know, man. It was sold out. It was far as I knew, it was sold out when we were talking about it. It's like there's no way you would have had to make a move real fast. Everything in Santo Domingo is selling fast. I just can't. The whole country. Oh, by the way, anybody who's not invested in Dominican Republic, I would really suggest you take a look at it because it takes no credit, no qualifying for pre-constructions. And they actually had 350,000 visitors to the Dominican Republic last month during a pandemic. And yes, most of the people came from America. That is true. But about 30-40% did not. I can't remember the numbers. I wish I would have brought the article up so I could show you what it was, what the actual numbers were. But that is incredible. okay, I get excited about this because this just seems like it's a perfect storm. Prior to the deaths in 2018 of tourists in the Dominican Republic, they had 6.5 million tourists annually come to the island. That is roughly 575,000 people, right? Per month, tourists, okay, that come to the Dominican Republic. I still can't believe in last month, 350,000 people came to the island in April. All right? That is significant. Can you imagine if there's no pandemic? I mean, I'm thinking like that means Europe, Latin America, that means there's going to be more people than we have anticipated coming there. It could change from 6.5 to like 10 million. And if that happens, you're going to wish that you would have been in some of these projects. That's all I can tell you. So don't snooze anymore. Missed you, Eric, on stream. Haha. Yeah, exactly. I was out for a second. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. NUE up 5%. All right. Let me go see this here. Because NUE keeps rising. Nucor steel production company. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can see what's happening. Look at this. You see, slow upward. And in 6 months, you've pretty much doubled your money. All right. This is part of what's going to happen with the infrastructure bill, and you can already see it happening. So there's another option for you by Mr. Financial for the NUE that he keeps mentioning. Mexico just had a road collapse. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, that's what's happening around the world. People are sitting there going, well, we made this concrete, we made this steel, and they don't realize if things are not maintained, no matter what you have man-made, it deteriorates. All right? It doesn't stay forever. Hello, Curtis Davis, Victor Marrero. Hey, Eric, I didn't know we had a bunch of military veterans and families in this channel. Proud of them. Exactly. There's a ton, man. A ton. It's unbelievable. The patriotic hearts are in the house. Lots of love, real estate, hot, fire. Exactly. Everything's on fire. How can you sit by and watch? You have to get in the game and nobody's stopping you. That's just it. DR going to get more expats as taxes go up. Exactly. Exactly. If you missed the Johan, Ask Johan live video, I just produced part 1 and part 2. And part 2, we actually talk about taxes and residency for the Dominican Republic. A lot of expats or United States citizens are going to be residing in the Dominican Republic, especially when they say you have residency. And one of the main things is you can import a car, you can import household goods in the container, and you don't have to worry about any taxes on it. This is a game changer because if you're just a tourist, you're not going to be allowed to do that. So that's why you might see some people over there who have these nicer cars because they put them in a container or they just had them shipped. It does not matter. So yeah, and if you have property there, that even makes it even a whole new ball game. So that's going to be awesome. I was so grateful that Victor Marrero came back to support my live tonight and give great value and input again. That's right. There's nothing but love around here. Glad to hear it as well. Thank you, Victor Marrero, for showing some love to the community, the SSN Nation. Melanie B, good show. Wilson Koo, right on. Thanks, Melanie. Had a great time. Truly enjoyed it. Keep up the great work and drive. Can-do attitude. That's it. I'm ready for boot camp. Hoo-yah. Motivated and ready. That's right. What do you think we've been doing this whole time? It's been boot camp, Curtis Davis. For like 3 years almost, it's been boot camp. We've been getting everybody rocking and rolling and ready. That's how we've been doing it here. Slowly but surely, when everybody thought we were crazy talking about crypto like 2.5 years ago. They were like, what's he talking about, man? This is nonsense. He said just put in $500 Yeah, that's right. You wish you would have put in $500 when Ethereum was 145, 150 bucks now. You'd have 10 G's or more. So just saying. So, and when we did that, I'll say it again, when we did that cloud token, we're still getting paid daily, just like we did 3 years ago. So we can't pull the money out. There's a little funny thing, but hey, the money's there. Don't have to worry about it. And because it's on the blockchain, here's the beauty of the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. When you send money to somebody, you can also see when because you know their address, you can look it up and see if they withdrew the money or sent money somewhere. And so that's the beauty of blockchain. It is actually trackable. It's just that you don't know who the person is because of the numbers. But sooner or later, there's going to be a way to track people, because if I send anyone in this chat right now money and people knew my address, then they would know, okay, Eric sent somebody money at this address. So then you can start trying to figure out who has these numbers and things like that. But that doesn't mean that's my number all the time. My number can switch up. You follow what I'm saying? So it all depends. I can use a different wallet or a different place, and so my number will be different. So it's not really trackable, true to sense. But all I'm saying, this is the kind of stuff that's going to go down. And banks and governments who print money, they can't print money under that scenario, because you can't put something on there that you don't have already. So that's why they're afraid of these cryptos. All right. That's one of the reasons anyhow. All right. I'm not missing out on my Punta Cana property. I'm going to go get it. That's how we do it. When you're an entrepreneur, when you're an emerging millionaire, you always are the one that's going to go get it. You're not going to sit on the sideline and watch the parade go by. You're sitting there going, excuse me, let me get up here in the front. Hold on. I need to be in the parade, and you jump in. That's how we do this here. That's what entrepreneurs do. They don't sit around. They'll sit around for a minute studying, getting their information ready, making a plan, but they're not going to sit around for 5 years talking about, hey, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. No, you got to make decisions when things are popping off like this. The Dominican Republic, another property came to my attention today, thanks to Mr. Batista, who's also going to the DR in a few weeks. In fact, Mr. Batista might be buying a DR property sooner than later, before he even gets there, because things are selling so fast. He sent me over something today called Marrero at Punta Cana. And it was apparently like sold out or something. I'm still trying to gather what's going on. But get this, they have a freaking water park at their condominium project. This is unbelievable. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And they actually have availability. But the prices are $90,000 and up. $90,000 gets you a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. And then from there, penthouses are like 140, 145, 150 and up. And they're bigger than any other places, because even the 1-bedroom, 2-bath is 1,100 square feet. A 2-bedroom, 2-bath is like 1,100 square feet. I mean, it's incredible. 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms are like 1,300 square feet. Bigger than normal. And I say again, a water park is going to be there. Rock climbing wall, like at Hard Rock Casino has a small rock climbing portable wall. But these guys actually going to have a full-fledged rock climbing wall, a water park inside their condominium project. So apparently they started selling these years ago. So it was allegedly, I guess, sold out. And then I guess some people didn't come through after they put down their 1,000. They didn't come back through with the 10%. Or I guess the next level was 30% more. So I guess some people said, I'm not going to do it. But I know why, because there's other projects that came up after theirs. And they were like, okay, I like the water park, but it's in Valero. Valero is outside of the airport. So it's undeveloped, and some of the area is not that good. So I can see where they would be like, well, the beach over there, I like that better, or Vista Cana, or even Cana Rock. There's other things, and they forego the water park. But to me, the water park is cool. It's just that they have it. Some of the things are going to be built in 2022. Some are going to be 2023. but the November 2023 are all penthouses. So that means you got to spend 140 or more to get to that 2023 mark where you're out 2.5 years. So, that might be a thing. But anyhow, that's the thing. And by the way, Victor Marrero, let me know if you heard of that St. Regis project in Cap Cana. That's what I want to know. There's a St. Regis residences and hotel and residences coming to Cap Cana. ETC up 18%, Ethereum Classic. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis. Members of the channel with the icon next to your name, you guys might recall when I was talking about when I was buying ETC myself, and it was only $16. ETC today went over $100. I think it stops around 99, but still, we're at 100. I'll even, let's go to the ETC coin price. Let's see where it's at right now. It's at 90. Well, I can't really tell right there. Let's go see market cap. Let's go see where it's settling at tonight. Let's go see. Where is it at? It's not happening. Come on. All right, so we're settling at 89 tonight. Up 15.9, 16%. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't see the, oh, here we go. Let's go look. Look at this. This is interesting. If we can get this up, look at this chart. It's just all of a sudden it took off. All of a sudden. Look at this. This is insane. Look at that. Oh, that's all. That's not what I want to show. Let's go with 1 year. Look at this. $14, $11. This is just March 26, $11, $19, April 12th. So everybody had their shot, and people know when I put it in the community tab, everybody who has the icon next to their name knows when I said ETC, I bought some ETC. It was in this 15, 14, 16, 12, 8, 6, all that. All right. And now look, 89. All right. Greatest transfer of wealth happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. Up 10K on my doggy coin. Exactly, Miss Learn and Earn. Keep it in there, ladies and gentlemen, because I firmly believe SNL Saturday, we're going to see some doggy, that little emblem on one of the skits with Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure of it. All right. Hey, fam. Tanisha Lyles is in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Glad to see you here. And, of course, the icon next to your name. I appreciate it so much. So happy. Bought Ethereum Classic. Bought some dog and Cardano. Curtis Davis. That means you might be up 1,000% on some of that ETH or some of that crypto. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be shy. Of course, we could all lose it all. That's just the way it is in investing. But you have to be willing to take a risk if you want to be willing to win a lot. I like this blockchain. Real-time notifications, self-describing. That's true. That's very true. Sotheby's art auction show on May 12th will accept Coinbase or cash. Of course they will. Because here's the grab that's coming up right now. You guys have to start thinking. Why all of a sudden is like a Tesla or a Square or a PayPal or any of these companies going to start saying we'll accept Bitcoin and all that? It's because they're trying to turn into Coinbase, so to speak. You send them Bitcoin, they give you a product. Now they have Bitcoin, and they feel like a lot of people in crypto feel, just because you sent me Bitcoin and it's $57,000 today, at the end of this year, it could be $100,000. So it's worth it to them to accept the Bitcoin or the Ethereum or the whatever they want to accept, because they feel the price is going to increase. So so basically, Elon Musk, 1.5 billion, apparently he's already made a few hundred million on that in less than like 2 months from that investment. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to accept it just so they can have it. So they can hodl it and say, all right, you guys can have the car. You can have whatever little items you want, but I got something more valuable that I'm holding. And that's the part of Coinbase. In case you didn't invest in Coinbase, it's dropped under $300. But that's why Coinbase has a value, because they're holding people's coins. And so that's the reason that people are saying, okay, they're worth billions. All right. Another project called Ocean Bay Luxury Beach Residences coming to Bavaro. These luxury properties are driving the prices up. That's right, Victor Marrero. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm loving the Punta Cana area. They're making it perfectly correct, in my opinion. What are they doing? They're laying down the foundation. So they said, okay, we know everybody can't afford over there, so we're going to make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 condos, so the ordinary citizens and anybody else who wants to live over here in like a residential type area, it's not really, it might be able to be used for Airbnb, but we know most people are going to live here and going to have, family and whatever. Then we're going to make like another tier where we'll go up to 70 grand, 100 grand, 140, 150. And then we're going to bust out the luxury stuff where you're going to have to spend 500 and up, 400 and up, 200 like Victor Marrero at the Cana Rocks and up. Now we're going to start busting out the next level. We're going to say, okay, we're going to have the $5 million joints, the $4 million, where somebody's got to spend $700,000. Here we go. So now you build the low-end infrastructures, then you go with the top dog stuff and you put them on the beach. And now, like Victor Marrero says, just like clockwork, what's going to happen to everybody else's property value? It starts creeping up a little bit. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. And they're putting in the St. Regis. They're putting in the Ocean Bay. They're putting in Margaritaville up in Macau. They're putting in the West End at Macau. They're building some big time things in Punta Cana region. All right. So now they're going to build even some more. I found another project that they're coming out with in Cap Cana. And it's not a hotel, it's a project, but they're not saying how much it's going to be. It's crazy. So it's gonna be something pricey. So now you're going to start having people over there pricey, and the next thing you're going to find out, it's going to be almost like you're hanging out in Saint-Tropez or something, Montego. You're going to be hanging out in places like Nice over in France, right? So that's what it's going to be like. Oh, just signed up Celsius, but account not confirmed. It's all right. It takes a moment to get confirmed with Celsius now, because you got to have the 2FA and all that stuff. Make sure you're all good. But welcome to the family with Celsius, Curtis Davis. And by the way, Celsius, you want to earn money every day, interest daily? Celsius Network, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you hold your crypto. Down below is a link. If you send $400 or more over to Celsius Network on your first deposit, they give you $40 of free Bitcoin. All right. Links down below for Celsius. Links down below for Voyager as well. Voyager doesn't give you interest unless you have a certain amount of the coin in there. So you have to download Voyager, go look at it. And it's kind of easy to upload. It's easy to use. So that's one of the ways. But again, you put $100 or more over there, they give you $25 in Bitcoin. All right. So I have money at Nexo, Voyager, and Celsius Network, earning interest every day on my crypto. All right. Any money I have over at Coinbase, it's only because those guys don't hold that coin on their platforms. All right. So I try to get my money out of Coinbase fast as possible. They're the federal government as far as I'm concerned. All right. Hello, it's Tanisha. Celsius doesn't offer a loan on crypto in my area. Is there other apps or websites that will? Jonathan, are you in New York? It's because of your state. It's the state that's holding people back. Yeah, the land of the free, right? The state. So most people in New York, you can't do something. Some people in, well, I don't know about Cali. I think Cali you can do something. But there's like 3 states that block crypto. It's ridiculous. So, no. Crypto loans? Yeah, you can get crypto loans. You can try Nexo. I don't have a link to Nexo down below, but let me go. Well, I don't think I can pull it up. But Nexo, you'll have to download Nexo. They give loans. And then you can go to traditional places like, well, I don't want, I'll just say it because other people might be interested. Salt Lending, you can get loans, but they do credit checks. So they're going to, I think you need a 600 score, and then it's like 5.9%, and then they only give you like 12 months. So that's the part there. And there's others too. So you can Google the channel for the crypto loans, because I have a few of them, but I'll put one in chat, because with Nexo, you can also get some free BTC. So I'm going to, here, I'll put a link in the chat as soon as I pull it up. All right. And let's see if I can get the crypto, get these guys that I need. Because again, Nexo, it kind of upset me a little bit, quite frankly, only because they liquidated people's account real fast in a matter of minutes. So that wasn't too cool at all. So let's see here. I can't find anything with my Nexo on it so far. Probably gonna have to go back till April. But anyhow, Nexo is another one where you can get loans, although you won't be able to get that 1% loan, unfortunately. That's where the problem comes in. All right, here's Nexo. So we have Nexo. I would say crypto.com, but I have crypto.com, but I've never used it. So I never deposited on the crypto.com platform, but that's another option. As the A's will pay, Dogecoin, Houston Rockets, Mavs, Amazon, Working BitPay. There you go. There you go. I mean, that's where one of my decisions is coming in, because I could do a BitPay myself to accept payments like I wanted to versus the BSV. So we'll figure it out, but that's what's happening. And that's why Doggy Coin keeps going up, because now it's actually utility. Even though it's nothing, people are accepting it. So that means now you can buy it, and then if it goes up, now you can go do something else. Don't get it twisted. Those Ocean Bay luxury beach residents start 800K up to 1.2. I don't mind having them next to me. Yep, I know what you're saying. You got to admit, that's why the Hard Rock is going to be a project. Victor Marrero was in the right place, right time, made the right deal. Because anytime he basically got 231K for a 2-bedroom condo on the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in Punta Cana property. Ocean Bay is going to be a little ways from there. In fact, it might even be like next door. It's pretty close anyhow. But if there's properties at 800 grand, which those are going to be 2-bedroom probably, that means his property goes up automatically. And that's what the Hard Rock or Cana Rock knows. That's why now people have to buy the same 2-bedroom he bought is now in the 300,000s. And you wait around to the Ocean Bay gets completed, or their first phase is complete. Those properties that Marrero bought, the 2-bedroom there, is probably going to be in the 4s easily, because it's around the golf course, and it's actually a cool property anyhow. Cana Rock's, all their properties cool. So you got that right. Los Angeles. You're in Cali? What do you? Oh, yeah, California. They're waiting on approval. You're right. I forgot about that. I remembered last Monday, or was it Friday? Last Friday, they were talking about they're waiting on approval from California. So they're expecting it. But, yeah, I guess California isn't. If you're in Cali, you can't do anything either. So it'll come. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. I don't know about Nexo. I left the link in here, and I don't know if – I know you can do – it's just – Nexo is just like Celsius. And I think you can on Nexo. And there's a reason why. I think it was Tanisha Lyles is in Cali. So I think she had a loan with Nexo. So she can chime in and let us know. But that's interesting. So anyhow, I hope that helps you out there. All right. So anyhow, we're at 55 minutes in, and please, anybody that's new here, please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, because we always talk about how we can make more money in all facets here. We like to run on all cylinders. We just don't pick one or two. That's why we're talking about stocks. That's why we talk about crypto. That's why we talk about real estate. And now we're going to talk about the fourth thing that I just did a video because I did credit repair. Credit is also an asset that you can use, but it's an asset when you use it to buy an asset. It's not an asset when you're out here buying TVs, just willy-nilly stuff that goes down in value. So therefore, you got to get your credit right. That is an asset. All right? You're going to need it, not in pre-construction loans, whether it's in America or in the Punta Cana or Dominican Republic. But if you wanted to buy a house, then your credit's going to come into play. All right? Let's just face facts. So now we can get your credit right. So check the last video. I just dropped it yesterday. All right? Late last night I dropped it, actually. That'll help you remove bad credit, remove hard inquiries. All right? So that's your other option that you have. All right? So keep all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to do around here. Next, Curtis, I see you, family. That's it. That's it. Nothing but love around here. All right. Now, what else do we want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen? Because we're laying it down for you. Every time we do a live stream, we have people here who actually have invested in all of these that we're talking about. All right. Some people might be still going, hey, Eric, I need some business credit. Okay, look, let's just get things straight. I'm going to say the same thing that I say every time. Forget about business credit unless you have revenue coming in from your business. Do not sit out here and try to just for the sake of, just for the hell of it, that you're going to sit out here and say, you know what, I need a $25,000, $50,000 line of credit or a credit card or whatever, because you're going to use the card. And if your business isn't generating revenue to pay off this expense, then you're just going to lose the card. And then your business credit is going to get jacked. All right? Let's just keep things straight and narrow. You don't have to do none of that. There's plenty of ways you can have revenue coming in without borrowing these days. Everybody wants to borrow first, then ask questions later. But I'm going to turn it around. What if your business doesn't succeed as you have planned it? All right? 9 out of 10 businesses fail. So just keep this in mind. And they're asking you for your PG now. They want your personal credit score, or they want your social security number. So you're not just going to get away with this business stuff unless you've been in business for a while. All right? So all I'm saying is just prepare yourself to be in business if you plan on doing business loans, and make sure you have revenue coming in. There's nothing wrong with starting slow, having revenue coming in, and then saying, okay, let me get a loan so I can scale up or whatever you need to do. But you need to know that you're definitely going to have money coming in, because this is no time to weigh yourself down with debt. All right? That's just the way it is. This is the greatest transfer of wealth that's happening right before your very eyes, and there's people getting left behind because they're weighed down with debt right now, because they have to pay their debt off before they can invest. You don't want to be in that boat, all right? Because right now, you are missing out on the greatest transfer of wealth. Like you've already seen some tonight. Miss Lerner announced she made $10K on Doggy Coin already. This could only have been in the last 2 weeks, last like 2 months, because Doggy Coin was only around 8 cents, 1 cent, 10 cents, 5 cents, like a month or two ago. But now it's around 60 cents. And she's made $10K because she took a risk on Doggy Coin. She was like, I heard Elon Musk. I listen. It used to be like, I listen, hear E.F. Hutton, I listen. It's now Elon Musk comes out and says, I'll give a contract to a silver mine. I did a video on that 6-7 months back. He chose Vale. We talked about Vale then, Vale. We went over some mines, because he needs a nickel mine for the Ethereum batteries. For his batteries. So lithium batteries and things like that. So the thing is, I did the video 9 months ago. And people were like, okay, I listened to Elon Musk. What's going on? Yeah, well, you could have had yourself some nickel. And if you had Vail hit its 52-week high. You see how easy this is when you have information? Most people are too busy working 9 to 5, or shall I say 6 to 6. And so by the time you get home, you're weary, you're tired, you're not thinking, you see stuff on the news, you're not paying no attention. And that's why the rich get richer, because they have time on their hands where they can get information. Or some people sit there and look for the information, watching CNBC, watching anything, follow Elon Musk, follow people that they feel are financially literate. And so then all of a sudden they're getting these little tidbits. And so you start paying attention. So when Elon Musk said, hey, doggy coin, and put it in his Twitter feed, everybody was like, oh, let me get some more doggy coin. And now look, everybody's rewarded 800%, 1,000% or more on your money. So all I'm saying is the greatest transfer of wealth is happening right now before your very eyes. And if there's any artist here that draws, paints, you better figure out NFTs right now so you and your family can get paid for life if people like your art. Music works the same way. Anything that's art related, you now can get paid for the rest of your life. Every time your work of art is played or paid or transferred, you get a percentage of that sale. No middleman. So now's the time to get on board with your own NFTs and figure out how to do them. Transfer of wealth is happening now. This is in no time in history has the ordinary citizen been able to make $1 million in a short period of time. Make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a short period of time. Now is your time. You can't be shy. As they used to say, a closed mouth won't get fed. You got to keep that in mind. All right? Let's see. What else? I've been talking and ranting. Let's go. Sotheby's Project Ocean Bay. Yep. Celsius doesn't offer a loan on my crypto. I went by that already. Tanisha. Oh, it wasn't Tanisha. Okay. I didn't know they don't offer loans. I will investigate and get back with you with Jonathan. Okay. Yeah, I thought they did. Yes, that credit video is on fire. Charlie's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here and the icon next to your name. And I appreciate the support as always. And I appreciate the comment. Thank you so much. Yes, I tried to make it short and sweet this time, not as long. I didn't go over the buckets of 35%, 30%, and it still was like 11 minutes. And then I even tried to throw in that part about how you can remove your hard inquiries, and I gave the phone number so you guys can call them up and have it removed in 48 hours. Not 100% of the time, but at least 50 to 60% of the time, they will remove it after they talk smack. And, oh, by the way, I should have put this in there. When they start talking about get a police report and all this bull, you can't even do that in reality. Okay? So it's a script. So just keep that in mind. So you just keep saying, yeah, I did it or whatever, because they're just trying to block you. All right? They're not in the business of trying to help you. They're in the business of making sure your credit score is under 740. That's what they're trying to do. That's their deal now. They want you to have a 740 and up instead of the infamous 720. Remember back in the day when it was 720? Well, last year, there was another record of American citizens having a record credit score. So for the last 3 years, credit scores have gotten higher and higher. And that's because people became literate. They were like, people found out what they had to do to improve their credit scores. And so now that people figured that out, they go, oh, no, 720, that's just ordinary. We need you to have a 740 now. All right? If you want the best stuff. Okay. PPP extended until June 2, 2021. That's right. PPP. And by the way, you could be like a 1099er if you want to get a PPP loan. In 2021, it's the time to build assets this season. It's not time to buy liabilities. Know the season. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Thank you so much, Mr. Financial, for mentioning that. Eric, the PPP loan is closed. It has no more money to loan. All right. Charlie's saying no more money to loan, but then they said up until 2021. Then I also heard if you have the 1090, if you're a 1099, they had some money left. So I don't know what it is right now. I might have to go check it out and see what's happening. I started buying in 2018 at 0.003. Miss Learn and Earn is in on it. Yeah, I bought when actually I have another digit, 0.001. But that was 2017 and 0.002. And I can't find it, unfortunately. Just like my BTC, I can't find it. Who knows where it is? I found 2 computers, though. I think I need to open them up and see if I got something. Those are from 2, 3, 4 years back. So I might have crypto sitting on there somewhere. So we're going to find out shortly. So that ought to be interesting. But yeah, it was. And back then, Doggy had its own wallet. I actually had a Doggy wallet where they gave us, airdropped us free Doggy coins. So not only that, and you could, back then you could actually, in their app, you could earn Doggy coins, so to speak. I can't remember how you did it, but they would add some. Oh, if it was simple, if you showed up or something and they just gave you like a few Doggy coins, 5 or 25 of them or something like that all the time. It was just fun and games. But it was 0.0001, 0.0002. It was crazy. Eric, I was thinking PPP had tapped out. Okay. Yeah, no, they haven't tapped out. I don't think so. Okay, thank you, Tanisha. Jonathan, right on. Cop up 5% value stocks. All right, you know how we do this. Where we at? Where we at? Yep, 50, 55, ConocoPhillips. You have that, right? It's an oil stock. And 3% on your money. And by the way, I got Wells Fargo, who stopped giving dividends, gave me a dividend, gave dividends today. I mean, it's like 0.001 or something. It's crazy. But anyhow, Revolve up 3, PayPal. Oh, PayPal's earnings was off the charts, ladies and gentlemen. PayPal's earnings were off the charts. So, and it's $280 right now a share. So again, off the charts. It's going to be off the charts, and they decide they're going to mess with crypto too. So it's going to stay off the charts. So it's going to be awesome. Yes, I heard PPP is over yesterday. All right. Wow. Yeah, 0.0001. Congrats, Miss Lerner. Glad to see people win in this lifetime. What a feeling. Exactly, Tanisha Lyles. That's what I'm talking about. Back in the day, that was a risk because it was all fun and games. It was like, who knew? But you could have bought, that's 100, times your money. So even if you put in $100, now when it goes up to almost $1, that $100, I don't know what it is, but that's like thousands. So it's pretty serious. Yes, the PPP funds are exhausted. Okay, it looks like they are. I saw that they had a ton of YouTube videos that said they ran out of money for the PPP yesterday too. All right. I guess that's what they're saying. So we'll find out. I always got to check it out. There's variations of PPP still coming. The Fed printing too much cash. All right. There's always going to be cash. I agree with that thought process because they got to figure out how to pass some of this money to their friends. And there's one way you can do it. Instead of doing tax cuts, you just come up with the PPP. The PPP, the banks determine who the winners are, who they're going to give the money to. All right. They are the gatekeepers. So if their friends say, I need like $10 million, they're going to figure out how to get their friends $10 million. Did Ford stop giving dividends? Yes, they have. Haven't seen any. Exactly. They haven't given dividends since last year. So, but at least if you were holding them last year, it was $6, $5, $6 a share. Now they're about 10 or 11. So at least you got some appreciation. So you can't be mad at that. Notice PayPal dipped before earnings. They're in stealth mode with crypto. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's why even at $280 with PayPal. Okay, most people might not think. They're like, hey, he's just spouting out numbers. Hold on. Let's go look. Let's go look. Okay, 247. I was over. So it's 247. It dipped all the way down to 247, which is incredible. Now, to me, I don't know how this happens. They have over the chart, off the chart earnings, and somehow their stock price goes down. But after hours, you can see what happened. 260, 261. So it went back up after hours. So there you go, guys. And here we go. That's why I was off. 273. It's dropped. This could be a buying opportunity. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Learn and Earn, congratulations. Exactly. We like to see that. And she's taking it to heart. She knows exactly what I'm talking about right now. The greatest transfer of wealth is happening right this minute. Except her journey started 3 years ago. And now she obviously is in the game. You got to love it. And I hope you don't sell out either. Not yet. I know not to be greedy. But again, I'm waiting on Elon Musk to be on SNL. I got to see what's going to happen with the stock. Hey, Eric, the Vanguard ETF and index is going to do very well. Check symbol OLN. Oh, yeah, that's the Curtis Davis stock. That's the OLN. It has returned 39.15 in my portfolio. That's the one. We've been talking about OLN for about 8-9 months, and I'll pull it up on the screen so everybody else can see it. That's the stock, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one. When you're in trouble, this is the guys. OLN. That's the one. That's the stock. It's exciting. Ammunition, chlorine, sodium hydroxide. That's the ones. And look at what happened. Last year, it was only like 10, 12 bucks. And now look. 4 times your money. That's how you like it. I'm pretty sure that's the 52-week high as well. Yes, it is. 52-week high is $47. So that's the other one. And then I'll give another one that nobody talks about. American Outdoor Brands, $30, 52-week high. You're going to see the same similar chart, although not like OLN though. But nonetheless, $30. They're almost at their 52-week high. So these companies are the ones that's going to be out there. So again, thank you for bringing that up, Victor Marrero. They are going to be doing nice. All right, congrats. Yeah, Curtis Davis, I know. OLN up. That's been his stock for like the last year, telling everybody about OLN. I finally didn't get in until like 2 months ago, I think it was. Eric, could you please perhaps explain for those who want to be in the crypto stocks game when to buy and or sell? Charlie, I can't. I'm not one of the guys that do the charts and things like that. I kind of go by. I pay attention to what the information is that comes out. Like when Janet Yellen on Tuesday starts doing her FUD, then we know crypto stocks all of a sudden start going down. So when it dips, that's when I buy. I don't do the charts that tells me like it's within the 200-day moving average and then how many clicks down and when. I don't do anything like that, quite frankly. So I can't even try to do that. But I could always have somebody on that could explain it much better than I would. So that's why I don't do a buy and sell, because anything I do pretty much long term, except when I sold my doggy coin that I bought at 0.08 at 30 some, I think it was in the 30 some cent things. And I was like, oh, that's good enough. And now it looks like it doubled from there. So I guess I should have held, but then I bought back in. But again, I don't do charts, so to speak. All right. So I'll get somebody on that can explain it much, much better than me. All right. So sorry I couldn't answer. Awesome. Congratulations, Miss Learn and Earn. I sold out most of it last time it went up. So mad. Not selling this time. Hey, at least you got your profit, right? You have more than you put in. That's what counts in this game. That is the game, right? That's the game right there. You took a risk. You got profits. What's wrong with that? Nothing. All right, anybody that's new here, please smash the like button because I always forget. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. Now, once again, for the recap, get your free $10 from Coinbase. The link is down below in the description, below the video. Get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull down below in the description. Get your get your .crypto domain. That is real estate, ladies and gentlemen. That means anybody can pay you by going to your name. Like Right now, I do have stopstrugglingnow.crypto. So if somebody wanted to send some crypto, they could send it to, you go to send and you put in stopstrugglingnow.crypto. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to dictate which coin a person has. So they could have any coin. They send it to that .crypto. That is a payment. And now you can start figuring out from there your future, because you can actually build a website on .crypto. So now you have no middleman. There is no Square. There is no PayPal. There is no merchant processor. They are gone. You get the money direct. All right? And you don't have to give out any of these numbers or QR codes like I mentioned earlier. So again, Unstoppable Domains down below, it's $40 one time. There is no annual renewal, none of that like a .com, nothing. It's yours for life or until you sell it. It's on the blockchain as well. So that means people know you own it. All right? That's how it's going to be. Unstoppable Domains just came out. They're going to add, if you don't pay to add it on the blockchain, then they're going to add it this summer. So that's why I didn't pay. I didn't pay to put it on the blockchain. So that's when you really activate it on the blockchain. So you can either pay like, I don't know what it is, 20 to 40 bucks, or you can wait for them to do it themselves when they upgrade the system. So that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Get your real estate. .com's real estate. .crypto's real estate. Dogcoin and GME are exceptions, but buy long term. That's right. Exactly. Facts. I took profit and bought stock. Exactly. That's what I did, Miss Learn and Earn. That's what I did exactly. When I sold Doggy Coin, I decided at that point, I was like, you know what? Let me get some of the big boys, the Microsoft, the Apples, just standard stuff that I normally don't invest too much in. But I was like, now's the time to get some of the tech companies that are worth billions of dollars. I might as well get them. And so that's what I traded my Doggy Coin. I didn't put it into any speculative type stocks. I just picked the big boys. IVV is another safe ETF, buy and hold, 12.24% return for me. Definitely better than the 0.5% from the banks. Exactly. I'm not familiar with IVV. Let's go look. IVV. Not familiar. Let's go look at this. iShares. Nope, not familiar. 417 year over year. Like you said, it's more than that's like 46% year over year. You were being conservative. That's pretty good. But again, and they give 1.47% in dividends too. So that is beautiful. Can't go wrong there. But he's referring to over time 12.24%. So they've been doing quite well. Most, just so everybody knows, full disclaimer, most index funds of any sort have been doing great over the last 10 years because the stock market has basically went up and up and up. Lots of love. I can't believe they're giving away BTC still or any crypto. Banks in trouble. Coinbase showing up on 30% of American bank statements. I love it. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's exactly right. Exactly right. That's what's happening. Banks are losing their mind right now. So they had to call up their friend, Janet Yellen. Hey, you better make a statement out here. We didn't pay you $800,000 a speech for nothing. I love it. XRP went up 15%. Exactly. Man, I got to buy me some XRP. I actually have XRP somewhere. It's lost. I don't know where it is. It's on something like GitHub or something. I don't even know. So when I pull up my old computer, hopefully it comes up. But yeah, say what, Wilson Koo? Yeah, 15% XRP. He's right. Eric, what is that noise about a new crypto that came out today? Chia. I don't know about that. I have no clue about Chia. Haven't heard about it. I don't even know where you would get it. Chia. Let's go look. I don't know. Chia coin. Price. Oh, there's even a price. Chia network price today, $623. That didn't come out today, I don't think. But geez, maybe this is the Chia network. Let's go look. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it was at 1900 at one time, apparently. That's interesting. Please do note that Gate and MXC are trading Chia. IOU. Oh, that's good. No, it's not new. Apparently, it lost like 300% of its value. That's crazy. So it's not new. It's been out a while. But you can only buy it on OKEX, MXC, DigiFinex, Gate, IO, BIBOX. Incorporated in August 2017. First enterprise-grade digital money. Chia is using the first Nakamoto consensus algorithm since Bitcoin, called proof of space and time. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it came out the box, but it's gone downhill since. So I don't know if that's the one you're referring to. Oh, people didn't even see it. I didn't have it on the screen. I don't know if that's the one you're referring to, but we'll see. They are all assets crypto. Buy stocks with profits and profits to buy more real estate. Rinse, repeat, cycle. Exactly. I like that cycle right there. Buying assets, and assets. Keep it in the ecosystem. So then that way you have streams of revenue coming in from all sources. So if one goes down, you still have streams of income. If two goes down, you still have streams of income. And because you have your businesses as well going, you have streams of income. That's how we do it. Just saw the chart. Victor M. heard about Chia with Wes Spencer. Check his review on it. All right, Snoop Dogg is today saying it's all about the dog coin. I love it. I expect nothing. I had to get back in some dog coin because I was like, this is a no-brainer to me. It's simple. Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live. The Mavs are talking about it. Other sports teams are talking about accepting it. It doesn't do anything. This is just funny as hell. They're printing money with doggy coin just like the government prints money out of thin air. It's funny as hell to watch this. Coinbase has irritated me. I can't log in on my phone. Well, join the club. Neither can I. Only the computer. That's how I am as well. I use the computer to work. I like mobile access. Tell me about it. I like mobile access too, but I can never use Coinbase on my mobile. It never works. It pisses me off too. I can actually see my wallet, but I can't use it on this app. I don't know why. Tanisha Lyles, turn your celly off and back on. That should do the job. All right, I'll try that myself. Lots of love. Yeah. So you guys know how we are doing this, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday Night Live. Everybody's in the house. We're talking about getting assets. We're talking about making money. And we got to talk about streams of income too, because we're going to have inflation, right? You guys know we're going to have inflation. If you're new here to the channel, you might want to check some of the older videos where I'm talking about inflation is coming. It's pretty simple. When you print $10 trillion in 1 year, then you know there's going to be inflation, because normally our GDP is only anywhere from 18 to $20 trillion a year. And not only that, did we print up 10 trillion, we have lost businesses. So the velocity of money moving around is less. We're going to have problems. And that's why when you go to the grocery store and go buy anything, you notice the price increases right now. It's not 2%. It's not 3%. It's double digits. Everybody knows this. So it's just a matter of time. So you better get your streams of income and get everything on board. Get everything straight while you can, because the transfer of wealth is happening now. The rich are going to get richer. And unfortunately, the people that do not have any money to invest or have any way to invest using your credit, even if you have to, if you have no way to get something, then there's going to be a problem later on. All right? Because things are going to cost way too much. And if you work at a job, you're not going to be able to keep pace. All right? Keep those things in mind. Charlie, I sure will. I don't know what's going on in that account. Thanks again. Yeah, I have the same thing, Tanisha Lyles. I can look at the wallet online and everything, but I can't use it. It's weird. So, in fact, I just tried to use it again tonight because I actually bought some more crypto, but I had to log into the computer to do so. So I bought some more. In fact, I might as well tell you guys. I'm going to tell everybody with the icons tomorrow. Under the community tab, Ethereum Classic, Comp, COMP, and I bought one more. I just can't remember. But anyhow, that's 3 of the 4 that I bought tonight. Oh, I did get some more even Doggy Coin too. Doggy Coin was in the 50s. I saw a little dip. So whenever that was, either yesterday or today. But anyhow, it was in the 50s. So I was like, okay, let me go get me some more. So there you go. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you understand, are you taking part in the biggest transfer of wealth? Because nobody is stopping you. The government's too busy worrying about how they're going to tax people, how they're going to get this money from people, how they're going to get money to people with an infrastructure bill, with some more stimulus money. They're wrapped up with other things right now, so they can't block you. The top 10 percenters, well, they're like fat cats right now. The stock market has doubled, tripled since last year when it dropped 30, 40%. So they bought then, and now they're well over 70, 80, 100% on their money, 1,000%, I mean, on their money. So yeah, they're loving life. So everybody's sitting here enjoying the altcoin season, as Jason Entzinger mentioned. So again, it's passing you by. I hope not. You have to get in. Traditionally, I'll just put it simple and plain. Traditionally, minorities do not invest. They don't invest in the stock market. They don't invest in crypto. They don't invest in real estate. All right? You can't, this can't be happening again, because if you're not investing, you're going to be left behind. Plain and simple. I'm going to keep saying this. This is month number 5, and I keep saying 2021 is all about assets and streams of income. Position yourself. Even if you can't do any of it, at least position yourself. Get your .com, get your .crypto, get your web presence, meaning your Instagrams, your TikToks, your Facebooks, and get all that live. Start posting some things, start chatting, start being, amongst the living, because you're going to need it, because you're going to need to monetize yourself. All right? Okay. Sure will. I know what's going on in that account. Thanks. Yeah. Up 10% in my Coinbase. Exactly. Coinbase going up, but I can't leave my money over there because I'm getting interest daily from Celsius and Nexo. I mean, every day. So I can't let my money sit on Coinbase. And I did. That's why I had to move some money today, because I realized I had some money on Coinbase. I was like, what the heck? Up 20% in Robinhood this week. Exactly. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Might be getting back to 60, 70% of my account. I haven't checked it yet. That is the review on Chia. Okay. I know what you were saying earlier, Wilson Koo. Yeah, it was that, I can't, West somebody was the name. I'm not familiar with that guy, but I understand. Nice, Curtis. Exactly. Exactly. He's just illustrating, once again, the transfer of wealth isn't just on crypto, not just on stocks. It's on real estate as well. Gold, silver, precious metals, they just lag behind on the interest, on the inflation charts. They dipped today. Why? Because people are putting their money into Ethereum Classic, Doggy Coin, all this stuff. So it drops, maybe like 0.5% or 1%. It's nothing real major. But the point I'm trying to make is gold, silver, precious metals, and there are some gold miner stocks, right? DRD, AUY, B as in boy, TG. Those are just some. PLG. Those are some that you can put your money into and just set it and forget it and chill out. All right? So that's the kind of things you have to think about, ladies and gentlemen. There's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just that we're getting so spoiled with things moving up 100%, 50%. Like Doggy Coin, for instance, when it's 5 cents a month ago, and now it's 60 cents. That's 1,000% on your money almost. It's getting out of control. All right? That's 6 times, 7 times, 12 times your money. That's out of control. That normally does not happen. This is why it's the greatest transfer of wealth happening right before your eyes, and people are still sitting there going, man, I wish I would have been in this last year. Well, next year you're going to be going, man, I wish I would have done something in 2021. Don't get caught. All right, Eric, your SSN Nation channel is a godsend to becoming wealthy. Thank you so much, Charlie. I appreciate that comment. Thank you. That's what we're trying to do here. And notice it's a no guru zone, everybody. I'm not sitting here going, hey, get 10% off on the course that we have down below. No, none of that. All right? We're trying to get everybody up here. Rising tide lifts all boats. And once again, let me show you, for all the new people, we do have gear. No fear, no excuses. You can find it at the StopStrugglingNow.com website. All right? Hats, hoodies, T-shirts. It's all coming. It's all there. You can order right now. No taxes, no shipping charge. Whatever you pay, whatever it costs, there's no additional. Simple. All right? Screen printed, by the way. 100% cotton in most cases. Bella canvas. All right? Sometimes due to the pandemic, they couldn't use Bella, so they had to use some other spun cottons. But generally, all the stuff right now is all Bella 3001, 3000s. All Bella. And by the way, on Friday Night Live, in fact, it won't be Friday Night Live. I got women's V-neck, hard work equals entrepreneur, but I got this color fuchsia. It's like pink. V-neck for ladies, and I also have a hunter gray, which has the gray and white kind of mix inside. So I got that, and I'll show that on social media, but then I'll show actually one in the flesh on Friday. I would get up and go get it, but you guys can wait till Friday to see it, so you'll see it then. All right, it's pretty hot, ladies. It's hot. You'll like it. It's pink, but it's that fuchsia pink, so it kind of pops. It's cool. All right. So, and I'll have it on the website tomorrow. I don't have it yet because I wanted to take some different pictures. But thank you so much, Charlie. I appreciate that comment. Those who can buy the dips on assets wins and wins. ADA. That's right. ADA went up 10%. Exactly. Some Cardano. In fact, that's the other one I bought tonight. ADA, Wilson Koo. Because I believe Cardano, they're going to be doing their thing in about what? It's 1 month away. June. Probably they'll get delayed. So we'll call it July, where ADA is going to come out with their thing they've been working on. Hopefully they do. Then ADA is going to take off because it's cheaper. All right. Without investing, you're losing money every year. That's right. Marrero, Mr. Inflation, right on our phases. Exactly. Phases and approximately 1.5% payroll raise we get every year won't cut it. Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about here. He hit it right on the head. You guys have to start thinking about this. If inflation, let's just say if inflation was truly what the government says, let's just call it 3%. Are you getting a 3% raise every year? Doubtful. But what if inflation was really 15% and you're getting a 1.5, 2% raise per year? You are losing heavily. So that means you have to earn almost 12 to 15% per year just to keep up. Never mind get ahead, just to keep up, you're behind the 8 ball. So therefore, you have to have your money working for you. And so that's what we do here at the SSN Nation. So welcome in. And as they say, tap in, please. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Tanisha Lau. Tanisha with the super sticker, $1.99 donation. I thank you so much. I humbly appreciate the donation. Thank you. Cool. We'll take a look at gear. Loving my CEO sweatshirt. Right on. Thank you so much. That's right. With the Gildan, and I know the Gildan the hoodies. That's the hoodie she has, the CEO of my life. The Gildan hoodie is not the cheap version. It's the heavy version. It's not like the mild or the medium version. It's heavy. And so, again, no extra charge, no nothing. And it's pretty sweet. I should wear it again because I actually have one myself. So, Victor, I always knew savers were losers, but now with stock gains 50% in 1 year, now I understand exactly. Victor, Curtis Davis, that's why the hedge fund guys used to call retail investors, which is the ordinary citizens, dead money, because they're laughing while they're earning 50, 100, 200%, 300% on the money, and the retail investors sitting there earning like barely anything, 3%, 5%, 10% stock movements, because that's generally what would happen. This stuff that's happening right now, 40, 50, 100, 300% in like a month, that never used to happen. We just got so much volatility right now because there's so much money floating around. With all this stimulus stuff going on, everybody's losing their mind, and the money's going into stocks and it's going into crypto. So it's causing a lot of volatility. And so that's why they always used to laugh. They'd be like, man, these guys, look at what they're doing. They're investing in Apple. They're investing in Microsoft. We're sitting over here buying these other companies that are moving up 10 times their money in less than a year because they know information. Those days are over. Curtis Davis, thank you so much for the donation, the $2 donation. I appreciate it very much. I humbly appreciate the donation. Thank you, Mr. Financial. Coinbase is actually doing a lot more to line up with the feds. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's exactly right. That's why I don't really like Coinbase. That's why I always say, if you load money up to Coinbase, you need to move it off fast if you can, because I call it like I see it. Coinbase is federal government. I'm going to tell you guys right now, just like when I used to tell you guys about BlockFi, and everybody was probably like scratching their head like, how come you keep saying the fifth? Because the Winklevoss brothers, that's why. They like hanging out with the banks. So you knew that their interest on BlockFi was going to drop because they don't give a damn, because they're investors. They're not holding anything. They own a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of other things. They're not backing their BlockFi with their Bitcoin. So I'm like, nah, they're like the bank. And sure enough, they reduced their interest rates half or worse. Didn't even give anybody any warning. And so that's why people started moving their money all over to Celsius. And so Coinbase is the same way. Coinbase is the first company in the United States that was able to accept crypto for U.S. citizens, and they had to make deals with the federal government. So that's why I call them federal bank, Coinbase. And then when they went public, now they're only beholden to the shareholders, and Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan was the underwriters. All right, so that tells you right there what time it is with them guys. All right, check on Bionomics and Entzinger. You're talking about, let's go look, BNGO. Let's go see. Let's go see what he's talking about here. I think that's what he's talking about, right? BNGO. Let's see. Bionanogenomics dropped. I invested in this. I think I'm losing right now. I'm pretty sure, because I think I got in, like, I know it was single digits, but I think I'm in at 6 or 7 at the dollar cost average. So, but I'm always bullish on genomes right now. So I'm not mad at that. Intel Gen X, I don't know which one that is. Let's go look. Intel Gen X. I don't know. Okay, penny stock. Over the counter, IGTX. No comment on it, really. Although, over the last 6 months, it just 15 cents to 60. Can't be mad. I don't know what they do, but it's in Canada. It's a Wilson Koo special, Canadian stock. Let's see, drug delivery company focuses on development and manufacturing of novel oral thin film products for the pharmaceutical. Oral film leader. Wow. Okay, they're the leader. There you go. Possible, potential penny stock, but I think I'm penny stocked in because I'm not really, I mean, there's movements, but I got to admit, I started taking some of my profits and putting them into some of the penny stocks. I'm not liking what I see. I'm like, damn, I should have just kept them in the regular old good guy club. But it's always worth the risk. I like taking a little risk, especially when they're only like 60 cents or something. Psychedelics looking to pop. Yes, that's true. Eric, have you heard of those ghost mortgages causes some to lose their homes from back in 2008? They're saying at that time they had no one to pay their mortgages to. Yeah, I know. Exactly. That's when I was heavy into real estate. There was people getting away with murder, and that's very true. There was people that lived in the same house for 5 years, 6 years, from 2007, 8 to like 2013, 2014. There was I lived in Pocket Road area, Sacramento, and these homes are I don't know what they are, upscale. And so there was people that lived in these mansions and they weren't even paying their mortgage, and we're walking around the street and they're just like, man, can you believe what's going on around here? The homes that used to be $1 million are now like 400, 500,000. And they're all like, man, what's going on? But nobody's come around. We haven't even paid our mortgage. And then they were like, the mortgage companies switched, and now they didn't even know who to contact. Yeah, it was going down like that. It was crazy. So yeah, I've heard of the ghost mortgages, and there's probably some people that still homes are lost because in that time frame, lenders were flipping. And remember, some of these lenders, like the Money Store, went out of business. Bank of America had to accept another company's mortgages. It was crazy. So they couldn't even keep up. They were just swapping. And the government was just trying to figure out how to keep some people in business. It's crazy. But I heard about it. Literally, I planned to make 20% on Microsoft and I made 30. Get your hands on more BTC as JP Morgan is doing some funk with that. And it could click over 70K. Yeah, exactly. BTC, like I was saying on Friday and Monday, you should be going the BTC, the Ethereum Classic. You guys should be getting in those. Then, of course, if you want to speculate and do the doggy coin, I can't be mad at you for that. And there's other altcoins as well that's increasing while we're sleeping. The Safe Moon thing is still crazy. But Safe Moon was a pump and dump scenario, but it's still probably holding its own. But when it's 1,000%, like 0.0005 or something, that's crazy. So even just a $10 in that, if the thing ever went to $1, you would have like $100,000. It's crazy. So we're going to find out. But yeah, JP Morgan's always doing something funky. These guys are the reason why the gold, silver, and some of the precious metals market. Sorry, Marrero, but it's true. These guys manipulate the gold and silver markets to keep the price down. I'm still trying to figure out how JP Morgan buys up silver, and the silver price barely goes up. It's insanity. It's craziness. Curtis Davis, it feels good to be wise. Do your thing. Exactly, Tanisha Lyles. We're all wise around here. We're all emerging millionaires. All right? That's what we're trying to do. Get all the information and then just pick whatever feels good and go from there. You're winning too. Miss Price is Right winner. We don't always have to win by stocks and crypto and real estate. Some of us get to go on TV shows and win. That's Mrs. Price is Right there, Tanisha Lyles. Curtis, agree. I wish I knew what I know today when I was 20. Yeah, that's exactly right. I would be buying one of those Ocean Bay luxury beach residences right now. Victor Marrero, tell me about it. Exactly. We all got sidelined. That's because when we're younger, you got to think about it. There's only a certain percentage of households that actually even talk about investing. And it's a small group. So then by the time you're 18, you're too busy about, what school am I going to or not going to? I'm graduating from high school. What's going to happen? Then everybody's telling you that old song and dance. Go to school, get a job, work for 20, 30 years, then retire, get your pension money. Nobody's talking about, hey, invest in businesses, invest in stocks, make your own way, get some skills. Nobody's saying nothing like that. They even took out the woodworking, took out the automotive classes out of school. That's why we didn't know what we were doing in our 20s. And that's why the evolution has what happened up until 2010. The evolution was that the generation was losing itself because there was nothing was really taught to be self-sustainable. And then over the last 10 years, social media networks come out and they're saying, we're going to pay people. Now all the guys now who have no skills, all of a sudden can stand in front of a camera and talk, act a fool, get followers, and get paid. That changed the game, because now a person can be themselves and not really know anything, but they can figure it out and get paid. You got to love it. The greatest transfer of wealth has been happening, and it continues to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Get in the parade and join the party. Because just like he said, if most people knew at 20 what they know when they're 30 or 40 or 50, then you would have already been multimillionaire by the time you're 25. All right? When you are a made billionaire, dollars on paper, these guys are Wilcos. They sell out. Exactly. I know who you're talking about. The Winklevoss brothers are sellouts. I don't really care. They're at the right place at the right time. When they were up at that college, I don't know which college they went to. It was up in the Northeast with Zuckerberg. When they told Zuckerberg to say, hey, man, we're working on this on-campus app. Can you code it for us or write some code for us or do this? This is what we're trying to do. And then Zuckerberg's like, hey, man, this is pretty cool. Let me do something else. I'm going to take this nationwide, call it something else. So that's how they got in their lawsuit. Winklevoss brothers got lots of money. But in the meantime, they also bought Bitcoin. So they have lots of money. So then they do this BlockFi thing. There are sellouts. And they don't even have to be sellouts. That's the funny thing about it. But they're like in that banking environment. So they're just like, we're the bankers. You guys can print money. We love it. We want to be with you. Anything you do, you guys are going to help us and back us so we get more money. So I mean, that's what happens. That's how things happen in America. Bribery. That's the way we do it, Victor. Yes, exactly. Mark Cuban getting bullish on Ethereum. Better than Bitcoin. Ha, 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 ha. Welcome to the party, Mr. Cuban. Welcome to the party. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm beating a dead horse here. Go look at some videos from like 8 months ago when I was talking about fintech stocks. You guys, I know I say this like every live stream. I talked about the fintech stocks, and I said, they're running on the ERC20 token, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to get some Ethereum. That's the wave of the future. They're giving out loans. There's Aave, which was Lind at the time. You might want to buy Lind. It's only like $15, $20. Now Aave, which it turned into, is now $400. You see what happens here? They're running on the Ethereum network, and guess what else is running on the Ethereum network? NFTs are also. Okay, you guys got to understand, this is why Ethereum's going to keep rising. And they're all going to be bullish on all of this. They have no choice. Because if you're not going to be in crypto, you're going to be left out in the cold. Because you can borrow against crypto now. Crypto is an asset. So now let me give you guys an example. So when I bought Ethereum and it was only $2,000 and I put it over in Celsius that gives me interest daily, I got interest daily on 2,000. Now that it's at 3,400, I'm getting interest daily on 3,400. Okay? So now you understand the difference. The bank is sitting there giving people 0.5, like Marrero said, 1%, if that. I don't even know who's doing 1%. And so you're sitting here like, wait, and they're giving me the interest in kind, meaning I have Bitcoin, they're giving me interest in Bitcoin. I have Ethereum, they're giving me interest in Ethereum. So now I get even more money and the price is going up. That means my 6% annually is more than 6% because I'm earning money on 3,400 now instead of 2,000. You understand what I'm saying, hopefully? But that's why the banks are really like, oh my God, because you can put money doesn't go up in value like that. So if you were to put $2,000 in a bank, you would still have $2,000 in the bank. That's it. And meanwhile, inflation is rising. But if you have 2,000 at Celsius or Nexo, you're earning interest every day and you're getting that interest back in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now you're getting more money back by doing nothing. Just like the banks, they're using your money to give loans They're using your money for other purposes. The banks are using your money too, except they're not willing to give you any interest. That's the difference. And that's why the banks have to acquiesce and say, okay, I guess we better start messing with these guys. All right. Wilson Koo, thank you so much for the donation as well. The super sticker. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I humbly appreciate the donation. Thank you. And he has the icon next to his name. Appreciate the support. Cuban states Ethereum 2.0 coming with better technology. Exactly. Exactly. You can invest in Ethereum 2.0 right now, but it's going to be locked up. That's the agreement. So you can send Ethereum 2.0 over to Celsius. It's going to be locked because Ethereum 2.0 is locked. And whenever they unlock it, then that means you can now move it back again and use it and sell it and do whatever you got to do. But it's going to be locked up. But that's it right there. Yeah, that's the purpose. That's why Ethereum's rising, and that's also why Ethereum Classic's rising. So keep all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Not BNGO. Okay, but not biogenomics. You're talking about something else? Those are psychedelics. Okay, I got you. I thought it was BNGO. XRP and VeChain gate return. Exactly. XRP, I like that. I just don't know where to buy XRP right now. I missed out when I told somebody else to get it at 28 cents and I couldn't buy it. Lovely, land of the free in America. And then VeChain. You guys know I was in VeChain already early. It was under 10 cents at the time I got in. So it's up at 19 cents, I think, right now. So we're doing fine. Or in fact, let's go see what VeChain is doing. Haven't checked it out. I don't really care. It's a long-term hold. The VeChain, that is. Let's go. VeChain. Coin price. I should have went to Coinbase. Okay, let's go see. Oh, we're at 20 cents now instead of 19. Cool. So there we go. So VeChain, good returns. XRP, good returns. They're doing what they got to do. XRP with the feds, SEC. I know what you meant. I know what you meant because when you mentioned XRP and VeChain, all you had to do was if you invested in either one of these in the last 2 months, you done doubled your money. So it's all good easily, if not 3 or 4 times your money. Professor Young's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live. Today, my brother asked me about Dogecoin. I couldn't believe it. Professor Young, did you tell him to go buy some right now? Before SNL, quickly. It's Wednesday. Tell them to hurry up. Funk is what we do best at JP Morgan. Jay, sorry, can't let you blow up. That's right. That's exactly right. We got protections. We need to make our 13 billion this year. We can't let you guys make money. We need to take it. Oh, man, that's funny. You know I'm into death stocks. CSV, Carriage Services. All right, let's go look. I'm not familiar with this Carriage Services. What the heck? CSV stock. All right, I've never heard of this. Let's see what this is. Let's see how death it is. No death here. It's been rising over 6 months. Carriage Funeral Holdings. Oh, she's in the death business. She's doing the reverse. Knowing people are dying, knowing funeral services are going to be at an all-time high for the next year. Well played, Tanisha Lyles. Well played. It didn't even dawn on me to invest in any funeral. Well played. That's a great idea. The future stock, you knew people were going to die, so it makes perfectly good sense to invest in the death business. I like it. EOS is likely to shake up a bit soon. It moved 26%. Yes, it's altcoin season. Here we are once again, and the fork's coming up with some BTC, so all this stuff is going to be moving. So that's what I keep saying. Transfer of wealth is happening right now before our very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're at 1 hour and 54 minutes, so please watching this, please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about, because it goes down like this all the time. We're trying to help you make money. We're trying to help you with investments. And we have a group here, a community here, the SSN Nation, giving you lots of input. So get that pen, pad, and pencil ready. And for everybody who missed the beginning or missed any portion of this, the replay. I always leave the chat available in replay so you can read the comments and you can see what people type in for some potential gems that you can use for yourself after you do your due diligence. The technology, building on self, machines feeding self, e-money, everything's compounding. That's what we're trying to do here. 7 streams of dreams of incomes in the house. Gamer, GMR via Pancake Swap. GMR. You know we like gamers. We like that. But again, Pancake Swap, that's where we're trying to go. Was invested in gamer. Chwas. I don't know who that is. Unless you're talking about Wozniak. I don't know. Driving but listening. I'm going to have to replay this live stream. Moses Tillman's in the house. Even though he's driving, he's here. And he's here on the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Even though you're driving, you're listening. I love the support. Appreciate it. Just investing in Gamer Coin. Made 100% in one day. So once again, we got to go do some funky stuff. Pancake Swap. Hey, by the way, can we buy directly as U.S. citizens? Do a swap directly with Pancake Swap? But if I know Pancake Swap, that means I got to do a swap with another coin. So that means I got to do like an ETH or a BTC and then swap into GMR from an exchange. So let me know if that's the case. ETH is better functionality than BTC, so more use. Exactly. 7 transactions per second doesn't work. That's BTC. Now, they're trying to, that's what Ethereum Classic, that's what they're trying to do, run faster. And then, of course, Ethereum 2.0 trying to run well, they run faster than 7 transactions. They're only at 30 or 50, whatever. Nothing major still, but it's 3 or 4 times, 5 times faster than Bitcoin. And then that's why people are using the ERC20 token on the Ethereum network. There's a reason for all that. And that's why Ethereum, in my opinion, like I've been saying the whole time, is undervalued. So again, I'll say it again, at 3,500, it's undervalued because people are running, they have smart contracts on there. There's lots of infrastructure. Uh-oh, who did I miss here? IP up 5%, international pay. Oh, God dog it, Curtis Davis. You keep giving me the IP and I keep forgetting to buy some. Man, let me write this down. Again, another live stream, and I forgot to buy some international paper. I should know better. Lumber's costing an arm and a leg. All right, SSN Nation for Life. Moms Davis is in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Glad to see you here another time. And, of course, the icon next to your name. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. The whole internet on fire with Doggy Coin up 1,200% since January. Oh, man. Exactly. And it's about to go up again, I believe. Lots of love. Yeah, it's going to go up some more. Tanisha, deep. Yep. Wow, nice. Exactly. Bought XRP on CoinSmart. Yeah, you can buy it on CoinSmart, Mr. Canada, but we can't. Yeah, it looks like I got frozen for a second. All right. Yeah, we got issues all the way around. Bittrex. Yeah. Maybe I think I can use Bittrex. I don't think I can use CoinSmart. We'll find out. I always wanted to be a pathologist, couldn't dedicate that type of time. 2 things certain: life and death and taxes. That's right. That's it exactly. Victor, good one. Exactly. On that JP Morgan. Tanisha Lau, good business to be now. Exactly. I'm glad she brought that up. CSV, I like that, because in the next 2 years, that's definitely what's going to be going down, especially with some of these vaccines killing people as well, and giving some people who knows what's going to be the side effects. So once again, we're at the 2-hour mark, and that pretty much wraps up another Wednesday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't need to go any longer. We know we on Friday Night Lives. Please join us. They start at 9:10 p.m. That's 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us, please, on Friday night, where it's open to everybody. It's not only members only chat, so everybody can chime in if they want to. So anything else you guys want to talk about, let's talk about it right now, because if you're not in the game, then you're not in the game. Or shall I say the other part? Are you tapping in the game? Come on. It's asset games in 2021 right now. It's all a game. Don't be sitting around playing them games. If you're playing one of these games with your fingers, it better be a game where you're getting assets. That's all I'm going to say. It better be some esports or something. Wilson, correct. Can't let you blow up. That will be un-American. See you at my loan desk. I love it. That's correct. That's funny. MasterCard to invest in smart contract and state-backed digital currency. Of course they are. Of course they are. It's all going down like this, and they got to run on some blockchain network. Guess who? Great live, everyone. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, Miss Learn and Earn. I'm so glad to hear that you're winning out here. It's lovely. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. Appreciate it. Melanie Bonita, since you're still here, are you still running your clubhouse? Because I didn't know if there was a day and time. Let me know. I check Clubhouse every now and then, but I don't see you on there at the for your own Clubhouse. And I got your follow, but I don't get anything coming. XRP is going up and up. Meanwhile, we can't buy it here in this U.S. I know, Deizel Mike, land of the free, can't buy it. We have to jump through hoops to try and go buy XRP, try to go buy Safe Moon, to go buy all this stuff that's just going up while we're sitting here by design. You know, that's what governments do. They want to try and keep you oppressed. I'm in the game. That's right, Melody Bonita. 23 streams of income, soon to have 24. As soon as she comes back from Dominican Republic, she'll have 24. I know it. All right. Yes, sir. I'm on Clubhouse at 4 p.m. EST daily. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm following you, but there's no pop-up or anything because I'm in Android, of course. So I don't know if I was on Apple products, if it would be a pop-up to let me know. But I follow, but no pop-ups. So I was like, man, I was with her before, but I didn't pay attention to the time. So anyhow, 4 p.m. every day, she's putting in work. By the way, in case you don't know, Clubhouse is another stream of income. They actually pay you, or ways to get paid on Clubhouse. So that's another one of her streams of income. All right. So again, get in the game. That's how you have to do it. Voyager you can't use Voyager. I was on there earlier today. They don't allow you to buy XRP. Mike, India banned all crypto too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what, hey, you know, India tries to basically India does hold down its population. And I'm talking about India, overseas India. All right. So they hold down their population. They don't really care. I'm just like, man, these guys are tripping. They have a way to increase money and revenue in their country and help ordinary citizens. And they're just like, oh, no. We're going to keep everything to ourselves. This class system that we have, we're going to keep it that way. All right. We can't have these guys coming up like that. You need to hit the notification bell just like here on YouTube. Oh, so it's okay. I don't think I have it. I'm on Android. All I could do was follow. But 4 p.m. tomorrow, I'm going to try and remember. I'll be on. All right. So we'll see what happens. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to wrap this up tonight. I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the donations, everyone. I really appreciate that. Tanisha Lyles with the donation. Everybody else doesn't show up. Wilson Koo with the super sticker. I appreciate that. Curtis Davis also with the donation tonight. Thank you so much. And everybody, I really appreciate your support. Everybody who has the icon next to your name, you do support financially. So thank you so much. And once again, everybody, Friday Night Live, 9:10 p.m. And thank you. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we have to keep talking, right? We always have to keep talking. Hold on, I got to stop because this right here cracks me up. Hit me with that intro video again. I need it. He puts this in every time. Every time. Wait, Clubhouse is on Android? Oh, Miss Learning. Okay, I got to stop the ending here. I got to hold up. Yes, hold on here. Let me give you something. They're not on Android. But here's what you need to do. You need to go over here. I'm putting it in the link. In the chat room. There's a link. You go here if you're on Android, and you can download the 1.08 version on Android, and it's under the assets. If you don't see it, you'll see assets, and you click on there, and then you see the APK. You download it, and then you link up your phone number, but then somebody's going to have to invite you. All right. So if you know anybody that can invite you, but you'll have your phone number, then they can invite you. Then you can listen and you can talk. That's all you can do. And you can follow somebody as well. All right. I don't know about the bell that Melanie Bonita mentioned, but I'm going to check tomorrow at 4 p.m. if I see a bell that comes up that I can click on. But I know the other three things you can do. So you can talk, you can leave the room, you can enter rooms, and follow. So there you go. And I put the link in the chat. So hopefully you can go over there for everybody that wants Android. But you got to find somebody that can invite you once you get your phone number hooked up on the app. All right. So hopefully that helps you out. All right. Good night, multimillionaires. Professor Young, emerging millionaires are in the house. SSN Nation. Thank you so much. And I'm going to do it this one time for Victor Marrero. I'm going to repeat this before I end. All right, that was for Victor Marrero, because at the end of every live stream, he always asks me. So this time I saw it again, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it this time. So once again, I want to thank everybody for being here. And tonight's episode was about take part in the biggest transfer of wealth. Are you going to do it? Because nobody is stopping you. Nobody. So get it out of your head. All you got to do is take a little bit of your money, do some due diligence, and make investments. And then sit back. Don't get impatient when it rises. Don't get impatient when it falls, because it's a long-term play. All right? That's how we got to do it now. That's how we do it. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.